Alright, let us continue onward. We're talking to this lady. Do we have the tiger in my record now? We do not. We have Lisa Basil and Violeta, possibly part of the staff at Tender Lender, a thoroughly bitter person. The CEO of Blue Screen Inc. and Glen Egg's boss, absolutely not a robot. You also got a bunch more stuff. I mean, you got the repair bill paid by Tiger to the Gadaverny family. You got a Tender Lender paper badge of cardboard painted to look authentic. Premium matches used for advertising, found lying at Tender Lender, and found at Tender Lender, a sample disc with the name written in marker. Very, very interesting. Let's see, I'm an attorney. Look at my attorney's badge. About this. More coffee? You must have more. No, no more poisoned coffee. No, thanks. I've had enough. Really. I'm so thirsty. I don't leave the office. I can't tell you about anything except Don Tigre. Okay, so you can tell me about Don Tigre. What about my Macadama? Okay, what about this? You spam through it. About this? No, nothing. You want a new job? You seem to have a pretty bad job. Wait, what am I about this? More coffee? No, thanks. I've had enough. Really? So thirsty. The blonde Tigre, nothing. It looked kind of grey, but whatever. About this? Nope. I mean, it's your boss's scooter. What about the loan contract? You must have negotiated it or something. Victor's testimony. You know, Victor, old man. You know, he also has a loan. Glenn's autopsy. Yo, that's why he agreed to say lies, bro. Potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30. Maybe floor plans. Right? He also has a loan that he wants to get annulled or get paid off or whatever. So to do that, they were both basically said, Don Tigre said, I'm gonna kill this guy, and you both will say you never even saw me. Description bag, radio. I know she knows about nothing, but we're gonna try. What kind of person would not try? Tickets. The repair bills about your boss. Stuff I found right here. This paper badge. The matches from Trivia. MC Bomber. Nothing. Okay, what about Maya Fey? What about Mia Fey? No, Godot. The lawyer. You know Maggie Bird? You must, I think you killed her. Glenn Elg, or your boss killed her. The boss killed Glenn Egg. Framed Maggie Bite. Big Gumshoe. Cop. Victor Kudo, old man, also has a loan. Armstrong. He definitely has a loan. This robot lady. This. Nope. And then Violeta is yourself, you don't want to talk. Alright, Tender Lender. So, I'm kind of curious about your company, Tender Lender. With the warm and friendly atmosphere you'd expect from a family-sized business. A conscientious rate of interest and an attractive repayment policy. Why do I get the feeling this sentence is not going to end well? Yeah, we'll compromise you. We will tenderly lend you that little bit extra here at Tender Lender. Hey Nick, things are a bit tight for Wright & Co at the moment, aren't they? I am not borrowing money. I mean, there's that $500 you owe me from our card game for starters. Why don't you take out a loan? Nope. Would I like to take out a loan from a place like this? Not so much. Tender Lender is on your side. He. So, let's say I'm late with my repayment. What happens then? He'd give you more coffee. Strong coffee. Right. I think I'd rather skip town. Hey, just remember I can make strong coffee too, Nick. Strong tea as well. Great. I think she's talking about poisoning my coffee though. What happened? So, do you know about the incident we are investigating? What incident? Well, a man was poisoned in a restaurant just near here. That incident. Let me see. I was here that day with the manager. You don't even know what day. The manager being the tiger? Furo Tigri. The Furo? The Tigri? So that's where the tiger thing comes from. Then E-Hop's got a real name. Nick, hurry up and find out more about him. Obviously he has a real name. So I'm guessing now he's part of the court record. Yep, here he is. The head of the Tender Lender Loan Company, also known as the Tiger. Tell me. Can I ask you about the tiger? I mean, Mr. Tigre. Cookie? Sure. Don't eat that. How do you like my cookies? I baked them myself. Hee hee hee. Go ahead, Nick. The honor is all yours. No, ladies first, Maya. Hee hee hee. No matter how I look at this, I just don't get it. What are the tiger and this scary girl doing working together? They are lovers. That's not exactly coming across in your tone of voice. And I owe Don Tigre my life. He is the one who saved me. The tiger saved you? Please, address him properly as Don Tigre. Otherwise, I'll have to... Okay, Don Tigre. Of course, I'm sorry. He saved her life. I'd sure like to know how that happened. And I think you can ask her. Saved your life. I'm very frail, you see. Just recently, I died once. Hee hee. You'd died? About 4 months ago. The doctors said to abandon all hope. I guess they were expecting her to take a boat ride across the river Styx. That is death. But Don Tigre, Greek death anyway, he saved me. He gave up everything. Really? Is that your head wound? Everything? When I found out what he had done for me, I was happy. No offense, but I'm finding that a little hard to believe. I decided I'd pay him back with my life by serving him coffee and espresso. I still wonder about what's in her coffee. So, is that why you've got that bandage around your head? Yeah. Yes. The head bandage, yes. So what's the story with the bandage? They put it on after the operation. I'm guessing he paid for the operation. Operation? It's just a little injury. A little fatal injury. A fatal injury? He should be dead. Maya just suffered one herself by the sound of it. So that's the injury you were talking about before when you said you had died once. Oh, lies. Oh my god. 4 lock live. Oh. Ugh, she really creeps me out, Nick. Same here, but we've got to find out the truth. Can ask her again, see what text. It was very complicated. The operation. the operation. They opened up my head and performed surgery on my frontal lobe. Ugh, just thinking about it sends shivers down my spine. So how did you get this fatal injury that left you needing an operation? That's what she's lying about. How she got the injury. I made a promise to Don Tigre. I said I would never tell. Cross my heart and hope to drink 100 cups of espresso. Oh, that much caffeine would raise anyone from the dead. Besides, it's a very precious memory to me. A precious memory. I'll never find out what she means if I can't break her. We could break her. Do not worry. Alright, lady. Let's start breaking your ass. Probably don't have the required evidence, but we can probably at least start. The head bandage. Let's see. Said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct? Yes. The operation was very difficult, apparently. Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Good. Did the injury in question have something to do with this? Foot was all banged up. Well, donuts? Huh? I baked them myself. Homemade donuts. Have one. What's inside? Jam and... I'm sorry, but I didn't quite catch that. Hee. Thanks, but no thanks. I think I'll pass. I guess that was a flop. What happened to this woman for her to have such a huge bandage around her head? There must be some piece of evidence that will prompt her to tell me what happened. Hurt. Violeta's homemade donuts. I got achievement. Get a donut offered to Phoenix by Viola. Maybe it has something to do with the bill? Is. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident. Let me see that. This bill is made out to the cadavernies, like a cadaver, because you're like a dead lady. Yes, it is. I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what do the cadavernies have to do with me? Something tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright then. Your relationship with the cadavernies is very strong, and this is why. And you're probably a cadaverny. You. So, what do you have to say for yourself now? Pretzels for you. Huh? Don't worry about the little white specks on the surface. I just sprinkled a small quantity of... No thanks, my evidence must still be half-baked. I really don't know the cadaver needs. Further, I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me what do with me. Initiative is very strong. We don't know. Investigate, gather more clues. Okay. I got an achievement? That's kind of crazy. Anyway. Oh, item. Okay, something's happening. January 7, Vitamin Square. There he is. Old CD is back feeding the pigeons again. There, take this and get out of my park. Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can. What? Why? Hello, old man. What are you doing, Maya? Huh? Kah! Hey, he just turned his back on us. I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning. Hey, Mr. Kudo. Ha, pigeon. Ha. Look, we really need to talk to you, alright? Out with the demons. In with good fortune. Ow, ow, ow. Seeds. Shell splinters. Painful. Great. I always knew you were a demon, Maya. Oh, he will talk to us. Oh, well. That's nice. I'm guessing eventually Don Tigre will come back. Hey, look, I'm an attorney. Would you mind taking a look at this? Ha! Excuse me. You let me get 1,000,000 of my grumbles off my chest and I'll take one quick look. I've got an earthquake of frustration inside and it's ready to rumble. On second thought, forget it. 1,000,000 grumbles for one quick look doesn't sound like a good deal for me. Great. Okay, so we can just start skipping stuff. Taking a look at this. Cars, grumbles. Should know about a lot of this stuff. Okay, job, it's your paper. What? Lunch? You hated it, right? Oh, okay. The scooter is right there. And you run away from him because you owe him money. John's loan contract. No, but your testimony, your own testimony. Grumbles, the autopsy report. Don't think you care about that. Floor plan. Excuse me, okay, same thing. Photo of the crime. Coffee cup. Lottery ticket. Winning ticket. Apron. Tim's prescription bag. Nothing. Millionaire radio flyer. Gumshoe's lunchbox. I just have it. Glenn's calendar. Horse racing calendar. Claus losing tickets. A repair bill. Do you know the cadaver family? Nope, apparently not. This fake paper badge. No. You didn't make it. You're a craftsman, right? Trivia, matches, MC, bomber, PD. Okay, Maya Fey. Okay, Mia Fey. She used to yesterday. Okay, Dot. He was in court with ya. Maggie Bird. He used to peep out at her. Okay, no. Glenn Elg. Died in front of you. Gumshoe, detective. No, you yourself. Okay, so no comments on anything. The chef owner. Lisa Bassel, robot lady. Violetta, you know her. Nope, and then Ty Tigre, you should know him. Okay, let's talk today's trial. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today. Gah! Everyone will be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who was so busy looking at the serving girl's backside that he can't remember her face. A filthy, depraved animal. Not at all. Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you say. I saw that waitress put it in. She put some white powder into the young lad's cappuccino. We heard you. And another thing, the young layabout was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the lens of his broken spectacles. We are really sorry. So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you. Okay, take it easy, please, Mr. Kudo. Don't tell me to take it easy, you spiky haired brat. Take this. Great. Embroider. You said you were a craftsman, right? Gah! The modern world casts aside honest craftsmen like me aside in droves. Surely it's not that. I come from a long line of craftsmen, right back to the time of the shoguns. You hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one. Actually, I am kind of in the same situation myself. I wanted to stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose, what the hell? And scream right down his ear hole. Objection! Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were younger? I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all. I've got a tsunami of frustration inside and it's ready to burst out. Earthquake? If we let him start rambling now, we might never shut him up. What should I do? Suck it up. Then only he will listen, right? Guess I'd better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then. Of course not, you idiot. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands. Errands? Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Buy some bread, Gram. Take the dog for a walk, Grandad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of 2-bit community handyman? Well... Buy some bread. Now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm just an inconvenience, you see. At home, at that restaurant, I just get in the way, don't I? I'm sure you don't. Oh. Wait a minute, what did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up, by restaurant, are you talking about Trebia? Did you get asked to run an errand there too? Yes, I did. The very day that young brat was poisoned. The what? You never mentioned this. So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The serving girl collapsed. And I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was in a bit of a daze, you see. Right? Then the owner shouted over to me. Excuse-moi, you call the police. Call them yourself, I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at that time. So, did you end up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze. Did you call them on your cell phone? Ha! Do I look like I'd have one of those newfangled thingamajigs? I went out looking for a payphone, of course. Went looking for one. I couldn't find one right away, you know. Wandered around for 5 minutes or so. 5 minutes. So for 5 minutes after the incident happened. Yes sirree, the owner was at Trebia on his own. Why didn't you mention this in court this morning? Well, I would have if you would have given me the chance. But you all bullied me out of the courtroom. Great. Hi, thank you, Mr. Kudo. You certainly earned your kudos for today. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh yes, I remembered something else. No, then he ordered him out, yeah. Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. I remember that. It's not my fault. You're the ones to blame. You could have at least told us before we got to court. Yeah. Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police? No, the freaking owner was alone. Yeah, what's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead and Maggie was unconscious. Which leaves that woman, I mean that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose. What do you mean? Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant. Ah. Oh sure, you go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself covered in pigeon poop instead, huh? We need to get more details about what exactly happened. From Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong. Alright. Will you talk about stuff now? Like this scooter? Would you mind taking a look at this? Ha! Excuse me. You let me get 1,000,000 of my grumbles off my chest and I'll take one quick look. I've got an earthquake of frustration inside and it's ready to rumble. On second thought, forget it. 1,000,000 grumbles for one quick look doesn't sound like a good deal for me. Okay, so same stuff. Okay, go back to Trebia. Let's go to Blue Screen Zinc, because I have stuff to do here now again. Mainly, we have new evidence to present as well. It's repairable, do you know? Taking a look at this, I'm sorry, it's restricted. Code word sesame. No point. Okay. Ask about Glen Elg paper badge. I mean, she probably doesn't know anything about any of this, but might as well try, right? Maybe a matchbox. Final thing, MC Bomber. Ask about Glen Elg, man. To yourself. If you want to talk about it, okay. And then there's 2 more people in the list you can ask about. Lady, what the hell was her name? Rosalita. Thanos is the Cadaverny family. Violeta. Tigre. Good word, Sesame. Not Sesame, it's her maiden name. Yep. And then all we can do is talk. Let's save once again. Let us present breaking room. 3 locks. We were able to open 2 of them, I think. One of them? I don't know. We'll answer a couple of questions. What kind of trouble? Something to do with this. He was a bit of a loser. He used to lose at horse racing. It's more than just horse racing. It was also the lottery. Got her. You are right, he had a gambling habit. If you win, there's no problem. He had a winning habit. It's hard to imagine how he could be in trouble. First stroke of good luck, deep trouble. He's gonna meet with the tiger. Summon the day he was killed. Discuss his death. But I've never heard of the tiger. Maybe he's a real tiger. Let's meet the tiger. This is the tiger. Euro Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. Elg met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his debt. No! Second lock broken. It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think. Okay, so not that much. Not 500. $100,000. Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so he should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents. I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? A lot of them, I'm guessing. Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. I'm so close to cracking her. The program in question, was it by any chance this? MC Bomber. Oh great, this is a very delicate matter. Without the necessary data, there's really no way I can access the information. I know Mr. Elg created some sort of program. She can't deny it if I show her the program itself as evidence. So close to cracking her. Maybe it was on the newspaper. MC Bomber written there? Nope, okay. So we need the program itself. Investigate and try again, okay. So we don't have it yet. But probably that. It's probably this. Sample disk. Currently we just don't know what exactly it is. It needs to be like checked and updated in the code record to be like, it's got some kind of program on it that's probably very cool. It solves our problems or something. January 7, Trebian Kitchen. Is he here? Oh, looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again. But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef. Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me. There's no waitress either. Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone. Ah, missing when we need to talk to him the most. Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose. Or maybe we are trying to find him guilty if he's guilty of anything. He will not want to talk to us. Unless maybe he's in Vitamin Square. Nope. Tinderlander? Nope, just there, okay. Well, he's unavailable right now. Trivia. Guess we go back to the detention center. It's the only thing left. January 7, detention center visitors room. Oh, Mr. Wright, he's back. Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you? Wasn't it just unbelievable in court today, sir? I am going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. Can you do that? Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go there. Yeah, but you totally nailed that old man. Well, he was all over the place with his testimony. He's not the only one. Huh? What do you mean? Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not with what I remember of the incident anyway. Is it possible she is the one misremembering things? No, I think everyone else has been paid off or threatened off by Don Tigre because they all owe him stuff. This guard monitors the visitors room. I bet they don't get too many waitresses in here. He looks like he's getting a bit restless. Does he want to order something? Does he want to become like a waitress? My all-important badge. I'm a defense attorney. That badge, is it real? Of course it's real. That's what they all say, but I've been duped before. Give it to me for a sec. Ah, Trump. She bit it. And I left a few teeth marks too. I can see that. I just wish I remembered if that means it's real or fake. Sigh, I said it was real. She doesn't believe it. Nakatama. I know I used to be on the police force. But I'm incarcerated now. I don't pick up much information in here. All I can help you out with now is the menu at Très Bien. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't let your spirits fall. She's back. Court paper. That's the paper the victim had with him, isn't it? That's what we think, madam. I kind of remember him having a paper, actually. And I remember something about this MC bomber too, really. It was written on the CD that disappeared as well, wasn't it? I don't suppose it makes any difference if there was one CD or two, right? Oh, it does. It does. Magazine clipping. Just thinking about the trial that day gives me the creeps. Was it that bad? Don't forget that was my phony, not me. He was supposed to say, surely the defendant isn't the real criminal. But instead he shouted out, surely the defendant is the real criminal. By mistake. Oh, ouch, not a mistake. Like I said, that was my phony, not me. I don't want to think about it anymore. Trust me, neither do I. Great. You want a new job? Okay. Lunch special? Menu at Très Bien. This is literally part of the menu at Très Bien. This scooter, you know about it? Jean's loan contract? Your boss's loan contract. Victor's testimony broke the vase. Ah, I feel much better after the trial this morning. I have been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. It feels like forever since I saw a witness as slippery as that old man. He's not really that bad of an old man though. I mean, he is. Still, I feel a bit uneasy. Huh? I thought you just said you felt much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony. Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it. Okay, so she has more to say. Glenn's autopsy report. Okay, nothing. Trebia floor plans. Don't care about that. There it is. Floor plans. Photo of the crime. I'm incarcerated. You know, wait a minute. I'm dumb. What if, can you see my mouse, right? What if he was sitting on this chair, not on this one? The photo shows that he was sitting on this chair. Right, but then obviously we know he was moved. That would explain why this guy could see his right ear, because he's sitting here, not here. He was sitting here, it would be turned around and his right side would be facing the dude. That would make sense. The coffee cup and the ear, everything makes sense then, bro. So obviously his entire body was moved to be seen from in the crime photo. Or maybe he just made a mistake. Coffee cup. That's the cup I took over to the table, sir. But I didn't put anything in it. I could never do something like that. That's right, you could never do anything like that. I'm not good at carrying those large trays, you know. Trying to balance a tray with one hand to put something in the coffee with the other. That'd just be asking for trouble. I'd drop something for sure. That's right. Is she expecting me to claim that she's too clumsy to have committed the crime? Great. That's my defense, Your Honor. I was too clumsy. That's why I can't do it. Okay, don't know about the thing. Is this your apron? Oh, yeah. That's from when I was carrying a customer's breakfast over to them. The ketchup splotch, you mean? My whole face was fire engine red thanks to that stuff. But you spilled the ketchup on your apron, didn't you? I don't see how... The ketchup-covered omelette went flying and hit the customer in the face. Great. Oh, talk about a tomato red face. Makes me wish I could have seen it myself. Yeah, I guess. It was kind of a sight to behold. Great. She is very clumsy. Potassium cyanide. Potassium cyanide? I've never heard of that poison in my life, sir. Okay, maybe I have. But I have never seen it before. That's the truth. She was a cop, so yeah. I wouldn't even know where the nearest potassium cyanide dealer is in the first place. Potassium cyanide dealers. Sounds like another group of drug pushers to avoid. They're selling lethal drugs? Come on. In any case, this definitely isn't something you can pick up just anywhere. Oh, curse my rotten luck. The criminal must have stuck the bottle in my apron while I was unconscious. Probably. And the prescription bag, you saw this? Nope, okay, she did not. What about the millionaire radio flyer? Nothing? Oh yeah, Gumshoe's lunchbox. He made this for you. Oh yeah, I've got something you're going to love. Really? What is it? A lunchbox, just for you. Here. Wow, a lunchbox. Meanies too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright? Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you? Detective Gumshoe. He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this too. I can't accept it. Detention center rules. No gifts allowed, sir. Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that. The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them. Somehow, when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier. And anyway, I hate weenies. Nope, you love them. Oh, really? It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it with Mr. Wright. But, she's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But, I guess so. Great, Gumshoe's lunchbox eaten with Maya is just gone. Great. Well, how was it? That hit the spot. I love weenies. Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. No, you are not. Sad. Glenn's calendar. The tiger. You don't know about the tiger? Okay. Losing horse racing tickets. You know about horse racing? You know about the Cadaverny family? Doesn't know about the Cadaverny. Was he wearing the super badge? Ah, is that your attorney's badge? Actually, it's a fake. Holy smokes, that's it. Huh? That's the badge your phony had, Mr. Wright. You got duped by this? It looks horrible. But it's a completely different color. And what about the fact that it's made of paper? He said the badge got a tan as well while he was in Hawaii on business. I am beginning to see how my phony was able to gain her trust. Because she's not very smart. Matches? Bro, this is Presbiasta, Trebiasta, MP Bomber CD. What the hell? Okay. Let's talk about Maya Fey. Thanks for your help last year. Oh, it was nothing. I'm glad we got you off the hook. I hope you can help me out this year too. Yeah, me too. It'd be sweet if we could get that verdict overturned. Yeah, we can try. You know, Mia Fey? I know I used to be on the police force, sir. But I'm incarcerated now, so I can't use my connections to help you. All I can tell you about now is info about ex-cons or the clientele of Trebian, sir. Aw, don't let it get you down, Maggie. Okay. What about Cadot? Opposing lawyer? No? Okay. What about yourself, Maggie Bird? No matter what happens, I never let things get me down. You're always so positive, aren't you, Maggie? Macho Maggie Bird, they say. The early bird catches the worm, a bird in the hand. Wow, all those phrases are named after you. And I never turn my back on anything. You're always so strong, aren't you, Maggie? Macho Maggie Bird, they say. I'm a tough old bird. Tough old bird, Nick. Hee hee. Do you get it? I get it. Yeah, I get it. Great. Glen Elk. Ah, that's the victim, isn't it? That day was the first time you'd ever seen this man, right? Yes, I'd never met or seen him before then. I just happened to be the waitress who served him his coffee, sir, that's all. It seems he was a computer programmer. Really? I'm useless with computers. Completely hopeless. I don't know any computer programs. Did she mean programmers? Big Gumshoe. Back when I was an officer, Detective Gumshoe always looked out for me. But today I was the one who had to look out for him, trying to incriminate me the whole time. You've got to remember, Maggie, Gumshoe's a detective. He's got a job to do. My old boss. I thought at least he'd be on my side. He is on your side. He'd do anything to help you. You can't fool me. I saw him in court today. I felt like a poor little baby woodpecker being pecked on the head by its own mother. Gumshoe's testimony was pretty solid. No wonder it hurt her so much. I hate him, sir. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. Ouch. I think I just saw Gumshoe's chances go down in flames like the Hindenburg. I don't think it's getting through to her that he really was trying to help. Yeah, Victor Kudo, old man. Trial this morning. Yeah. Roger, I'll spill. Okay, something more about Mr. Kudo is there. Then Gene Armstrong has a large debt and convictions for theft. Mr. Armstrong was very good to me after I was fired from the force. I can't believe someone as nice as him could have anything to do with this. No. Well, in the time between the victim being poisoned and the police being called, the only person who was on the scene and had a chance to do anything was Mr. Armstrong. There was no one else there. Yeah, true. But Mr. Armstrong wouldn't. He wouldn't set me up, would he? I think he did. He probably got this lady to poison the drink, Violeta. Lisa Basso. You know her? This lady probably was the waitress. Okay, maybe this is the guy you saw, Fulio Tigre. Holy smokes, that's him! Huh? That's your phony, Mr. Wright. Just look at that ridiculous suntan. For the record, I'm not sunburnt like an over-dried tomato, so I don't know how. He told me he'd been on a business trip to Hawaii, and that's where he got the tan. I'm not hearing this. Great. Alright, we have some more time. Let's ask contradictions. Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember? Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table, and we have proof that he was meeting someone because we have his calendar. He was the one who slipped something into the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him. But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup? I don't see the bandage on the back of her head though. So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it? Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. I have it. You know, the CD with the writing on it. Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right? It was MC Bomber, Maya. That name was scrawled on the sports paper as well. They never did find that CD at the crime scene, sir. Or the victim's medication. That's gone missing too. Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me. Not really. After the incident. You said that you passed out when the victim, Glenn Elg, collapsed, right? Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop. Yeah, dead body shouldn't really startle you. When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, sir. So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, You have no idea what went on at Tres Bien. No, no idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright? Obviously. The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture. Chased out of the picture? What do you mean? Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police. Exactly, and you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time. And it could also be Mr. Tiger was there, we don't know. No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you? When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all. Grr, it's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright? Well, the old man said as much as when we spoke with him earlier. I don't know. The things that man says don't add up for some reason, sir. Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out. Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD. This testimony. Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you? Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite... No? Doesn't quite what? Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table... No. It's true there was another customer in the restaurant. Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo. But I can't really say it was an old man. Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged man? Wait. No, age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman. Oh, a woman. Are you sure, Maggie? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So, what did this woman look like? She was sort of creepy. And she had a kind of crackling laugh. Creepy. Crackling? Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently? I have. Maybe I presented to her again. And now she's like, I know this lady. What do you mean it's done? How is it done? Take me back to Wright & Co, I guess. Do you have anything, MC Bomber? Do you know anything? Nope. Do you know anything about this? Nope. Do you know about this paper thing? No. What about the repair bill? What about the horse racing tickets? What about the calendar? What about the millionaire radio flyer? What about the prescription? New ear orthogonal clinic. I guess if your eardrum was ruptured, you couldn't listen to the radio, huh? Yeah, it would be pretty pointless to wear an earpiece of any kind. The medication in the bag is missing too, right? The mysterious vanishing medication, much like our mysterious other person. Yeah. Oh, great, I clicked again. But we have shown everything else. New people are Furio Tigre. Do you know anything about this person? Even someone as worldly wise, everything about everyone. PP Violeta. Okay. We need to examine here. Probably not, right? Nope. Well, let's go to the criminal affairs department. Yep, there's something here. Good. January 7, police station, criminal affairs department. The main server just went up in smoke. Why the heck isn't the press conference set up yet? The superintendent's here already. Oh, his program was made to hack the police force. Yeah, and there's a problem with the internet too. I already told you to stop using your computer, Chief. But I'm watching videos online. I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. Gonna have to wait, Chief. I'm throwing the switch. No! Just when some young guy was about to confess to his son's hot-to-trot girlfriend. Great. Wow, this place is really buzzing. Something must be going down. Something really big. Huh? What are you doing here, pal? Detective Gumshoe. Can't be here right now. You will be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? We've got big problems here today. Why? What's going on? It's a virus. A virus. A virus. There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system. But I really need to ask you some questions. Not much to examine here. We have this guy. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Your batteries won't last forever. Remember that when you're having fun in bed. Are you talking about sex toys, bro? What the hell? We have a winner. A little joke to make people think about their smoke alarms. Oh, great. He must be coming up with slogans for a fire safety campaign. I guess. Does he even know what he's trying to get across anymore? Yeah, that's a sex joke, man. You can't tell me otherwise. What's up, Chief? This must be the chief of detectives here. He looks lost now that the power to his computer has been cut. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to read the paper now. Alternately, you could read some reports. Just a suggestion. What the heck is this? This paper is more than a month old. And someone's written all over it. It's my paper. Who's the clown that put this on my desk? Well, speak up. He just wadded it up and chucked it in the trash. But that's an important piece of evidence. Great. Well, we'll question Gumshoe about everything in the next one. And I'm pretty sure that virus is what was on the MC Bomber CD that was on the table, which is also something he stole. So he stole both a $500 million lottery ticket and like a $100,000 virus. It made a lot of money there. Alright, anyway, I'll did I save? I don't know. I'll save once again and I'll see you in the next one.